epoxy experts. See here we're at BrewBurgers. They're in for a makeover today. So what we're doing, come on inside, I'll show you. What we're dealing with right now, guys, inside here, you'll see we're moving everything outside right now, trying to get everything prepared. What we have right now on the floor is a polished finished concrete. So if you look at the concrete down here, we just done with a polishing machine. You can see where the existing wall was before that they took out, and also all along the end where they had the cracks and the gaps. What we're doing first and foremost, we're using our Square Scrub machine, and we're going to go through and we're going to break up this finish. So basically, AJ's on the Square Scrub right now. And what you'll see is the Square Scrub is going to just strip off this polished finish. So if you look at the bottom here, I'm going to lift this up just for 1 second. At the bottom here, what we got 7 weights on the front here. We have a 16 grit paper, okay, on the bottom here. And what this is going to do is it's going to eat right through this polished finish so we can get down to exposing the aggregate. Wet that blue pad a little bit, that will prevent the slippage. And we're going to do this whole area first, including all of our base floors. Now this is a custom blend, epoxy chip system we're going to put down. Beautiful blend. Alright, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to do these boards, we're going to cast them by hand, we're going to go back and vacuum up the excess. So we leave about 1 inch over the top, so I can go back and wipe through these. But the key to this, you're going to throw it just like you're throwing a baseball. You don't mind about the little bit of buildup because you're going back and vacuuming through that before you go to the actual floor. So none of that is going to be an issue for us at all. But to get a nice blend, you're going to see about 5%. 5 to 10% of the base color coming through, and that's about what we're looking for, is about 5 to 10% of that base color to continue to come through. And you see how nicely it's sticking to this teak wood here. There's not much that epoxy will not stick to, so this is definitely a great application for whatever surface that you're trying to go over. Epoxy is probably one of the most durable, as well as one of the most easy to work with processes that there is available to you. Alright, so you see just a nice little cast, and you're going to throw it a little bit hard. You want to make sure that it's going to stick. Like I said, again, don't worry about any of the overage, because before we do this floor, we're going to be vacuuming up all this overage. So the overage is not an issue at all. Don't worry about how much you get on the floor, just an extra step. Now this is going to look great if you look around the restaurant motif here. We got a nice stainless steel, we got a brick look. So this is 2 things that are really going to go well with the colors we have here, as well as the colors of the restaurant.
I was like, oh my God,
It's important that start to put the base epoxy on. This is a silver gray, and then we have the custom blend here. This is going to go great with the store colors and the whole motif here. Now we are getting about 100% coverage. Right now you're really not going to see much of the base coat showing through, but when we go back and vacuum up the excess, you will see about 5% of the base color showing through. But you want to make sure when you're casting chips that you get 100% coverage. If we were doing a larger area, it's much better to stand back and actually get some air under it. You're going to get a lot better chip coverage if you're actually going like that, rather than up on it the way I am. But since it's such a skinny hallway, that's why I'm up on it the way that I am. But you actually do get a lot better coverage if you can stand back and toss it in the air, rather than be right up on it like this. You don't have to vacuum up the Venice chip. So we'll keep going here. We're mixing up some more of the 2-part epoxy. It's a 3-to-1 ratio. And then we will let it dry out and put on the polyaspartic.